everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, just a little extra video today to do with the Painty Paper series that I'm doing. Tina Gillam Evans, she asked me, she liked this paper that I was, excuse me, that I'd got underneath my other papers that I was working on. Could I show how to do this? Well, basically no. This is just, you might want to turn the sound down if you don't like crinkly sounds, because I know how loud it comes. This is just a big piece of baking parchment, greaseproof paper. It's been lurking around for ages, that I've obviously had on my desk when I've been doing other, excuse me, other stuff. And look at this side, that's pretty as well. Sorry for the rustling. So it's just, you know, when I'm painting and just where the excess paint goes. But what I'm going to show you what I do with them sometimes, because I have all sorts of bits of these sort of paper. This one is just like I say, a greaseproof paper, but I also have like wax papers and that, just to use as like a drop sheet sometimes. I mean, sometimes I just use plain papers as a drop sheet, or even wallpaper, something like that. But right, let me show you these. These are what I have shown these before. These are just some that I've got left. I've made hundreds of these. These are what I do with them. I can't remember. I think it was Kay a few years ago. Kay had done a video of making like faux glassine bags, if you like, and she'd measured them and everything, and they were really lovely, and she was stamping on them. I never got on very well with stamping, but I wanted to have a go at the bags, but I thought, no, I don't do measuring. So they're very rustic, shall we say rustic. And they've all got glitter on because it's a bit dull. They're a bit, you know, flat, shall we say. So I've got kids glitter that I've had, well, for years, probably 7 or 8, 9 years before I discovered the, what do you call it, Stickles stuff. So I just made loads of bags. That one was just brown paper that I tried to stamp on. But I have made these sorts of bags with like coffee dyed papers as well, so you can, it's something that you could do with your painty papers if you wanted to, if you don't have any of this. But I'll just show you them all, what I've done. But I love them. I love, that's a real crunched up one. They're all different shapes, just well, not different shapes, but ripped and rugged and rustic and whatever word you would call it. Because that's just me. It's just me. I'm not into measuring, and I've just done another one because say these are what I've had left. I must have done these probably a couple of years ago. Probably not that long, but a lot of them, most of them, I think I went over them afterwards with, I think I probably went over them with a Mod Podge or something like that, and then put the stickers on top. Because it's because there's quite a lot of paint on it, it tends to flake off, especially if you use like the kids' paints. That one hadn't got any glitter on, don't know why, but see how sort of dull it is. So all I do is, there's some more pieces here, look, and this is the one that I've just done. I mean, that's real, I must have been having this as a palette and then just let it go dry. There's all sorts of crud on there. But I mean, you can decorate them further. I just love them. So this is just a piece. This is just how I've been doing it. I did do a video at the time of making these. Right, let's do it this way. So this is the bottom. This one, sorry, I'm going off a bit now, but because there was just mainly paint on one side, if I'd put the seam in the middle, you wouldn't have seen much, so I just put the seam at the side. I thought, what does it matter? But anyway, so this one, I'm just going to fold it like that, no measuring. Like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and I couldn't remember what glue I'd used. That's why I just tried that purple one. But the glue that I used, or this glue, is the Yoo-Hoo. It's for anybody that's not seen it. It's like a, is it the, what's clear? Is it like solvent glue? Is it all-purpose adhesive? I think you can get this in most countries, but I just tip it into a smaller bottle. I hope you can see. So I just run a little bit down there. I mean, all I would say is try whatever glues you've got. Squidge that down there. Probably not even straight. No, it's not. Are we bothered? No, we're not. Right. And then I just turned that up like that. I mean, if you really want, if you're bothered about a little bit sticking out, you could just cut that off, but I didn't do that. I am just going to tear that little bit off there, I think. Just like that, a bit. And I just turned it up a little bit like that. You could fold that under, cut that off if that bothers you. If it's, as I say, it doesn't bother me. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. That bit there. And then just a bit on there. Dob, dob, dob. There. And that's a little bag, and you know, like I say, you can decorate it further if you want to. I just think they're lovely. You can make it so that it's more even if you want to. You can like cut that bit off if you want to. Just do whatever you want. But you do want quite a strong adhesive. If you're using a waxy type or greaseproof type paper, but I just think they're just such a quick and easy, you know. But if you want to measure it, then measure it. But that's not my cup of tea. Not at all. So that's that one. Shall we do one with this? It's a pretty side, isn't it? Right. Just going to rip this. Let's have a look. Shall we rip it about there? Shall we? Something like that. Let's have a look. You might want to turn the sound down again now. Just going to use my metal ruler for that. Which side do we want? Oh, decisions. Well, this is a dilemma now, because now they're both pretty, so I'm going to do it so it's that way, I think. Yeah, that's pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? Not in my world. Not in this craft room, it doesn't. A bit of glue there and a little bit on that side. Dop, dop, dop. Down that goes. Turn that up. A little bit of glue in that little bit. And a little bit of glue on that little bit. There, another bag. Ooh, that one don't want to stick. Anyway, all these bags, they've been done probably a couple of years, and they've all stayed together. There, look at that, wonderful. Not that wonderful because it's falling apart. As I say, you might have to, depending on what you're using, play about with the different adhesives for your liking. Nice little bag, look. Pretty, pretty. Just pop that back in there. Put a little needle in that. Right, shall we stick some? This is what I think it's about dried up now. Oh, not too bad. Got a bit thick and gloopy. Right, let's do it with a baby wipe. It don't want to come out. Ah, that just really brings it to life, doesn't it? Yes. If you do this with a baby wipe or something that's wet, you might get bits of paint come off of there, but I'm not bothered about that. Yeah, then when that side's dry, I will do the other side. Like I say, probably a lot of you won't have this sort of paper down, but Tina asked what it was, so I thought I would just show you and show you what. Oh, I may as well put some glue on this. Glitter glue. Glitter. Oh, it is glitter glue. Glitter glue, glitter glue, glitter glue. Ooh, try saying that 10 times fast when you've had a few beers. See if we can get a bit more out of this one. Right, let's have a look. You know, you could add a ribbon to it if you wanted, or some sort of trim or anything. But I just thought it would be a little extra video. Just before I started filming this, oh, that's pretty, look. I love the clear one, and in the stickles, because it's has that got a colour name on it? No, it just says glitter glue iridescent. It just like brings the colour through of whatever you're putting it on top of. Love it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just before I decided to do this video. Hang on a minute, what's occurring here? I've just recorded, just done, I think it's day 26. Day 26 where I've started to do little projects with, not necessarily projects, but things. I'm not giving too much away. Things with some of the papers, painted papers that we've made. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? So now you can add an extra one. You could do painted paper bags if you wanted to. So easy. Really don't need any measuring. And I'll probably made that look a lot harder than it... Oops, sorry, wobbling the camera. Made it look a lot harder than it is, but it's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I hope that's answered your question, Tina, about the paper. It's just excess paint that goes onto the sheet, but it is quite pretty. Right, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care, and I shall, well, see you in tomorrow's 31 days of easy peasy painty papers. Take care, bye.